I have some exciting news to share with you guys before we dive into today's video. This month, in the month of September, we will be bringing back the live stream Comics and Beer one of these Fridays. We're not sure which Friday, probably towards the end of the month, but Comics and Beer will be coming back and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be exciting and it's gonna get a whole refresh and it's gonna be freaking amazing. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel because Stephanie and I will be releasing an announcement video and just getting you pumped and excited for the live stream, and hopefully we'll be able to keep it once a month for the rest of the year and possibly going into 2024 and beyond. So that is the exciting news, but also make sure you guys are sticking around to the end of the video to find out if you won last week's giveaway, but also to find out how you can win this week's giveaway. All right guys, let's go ahead and dive in to today's video. What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Wednesday pull list, which is your hype video for New Comic Book Day. Now guys, I ran into the same problem as last week. I did not read any of my comics this week. Now normally I read all the previous issues to the books coming out this week, so that way I am all caught up on all the stories and I can tell you the best stories to be picking up leading up to these current issues. But this weekend was Labor Day weekend and I was up at my sister's and we were partying our butts off. We had so much fun. We were playing Keepsy-Upsy in the pool, which is just a game with a beach ball and you try to keep it up as long as you can. We only got to 35, but it was so much fun. But then we were also playing badminton and cornhole and all kinds of fun things, drinking beers. And if you guys have not tried the Dogfish seltzers, I would highly suggest checking those out because those were delicious. But we just had so much fun barbecuing and just playing games. I did not even think about comics all weekend long, so I didn't read. So this is the second week I did not read the previous issues to the books coming out today. So I'm just gonna wing it and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I got my cover liver picks. There are two new number ones that you guys just have to be excited about. There are no books on the chopping block, again, because I did not read the previous issues. So I don't know if there's any books worthy of chopping, but I do have my top 3 books, so make sure you guys are sticking around to the end of the video. And then I'll draw the winner of this week's giveaway at the end. So let's not waste any more time and let's check out my pull list. Now, as you guys can see, it's another smallish week, which is really strange. Last week there was only 11. This week there's only 12 books on my pull list. But you guys can't see those covers, so let me go ahead and throw it up on screen right now. Like I said, there's only 12 books on my pull list. There are 2 new number ones, and I do not read a single book on this pull list. I'll be trying to read them today, so that way I'm not 2 issues behind when the next issues for these books come out. Alright guys, that is my pull list. There are no books on the chopping block, so we're diving right in to my cover liver picks. There are a lot of good covers coming out this week, and I'm going to start off with the covers that I've shown off on my final order cutoff, speculation, and recommendations list, and then I will dive into all the covers that didn't make that list because I didn't think they were spec worthy, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And the first one up is Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy issue number 1. This is the JTC negative space variant featuring Thanos. It's a gorgeous cover. Hands down, gorgeous. You guys should pick it up. After that, we have Poison Ivy, issue number 14, the David Nakayama. Now, the one I'm showing right now is the cover B. There's also the 1 in 50. I don't like how they cropped in on the 1 in 50. I like the full frame picture that David Nakayama did. But guys, let me know your favorite down in the comments below. Cover A or the 1 in 50. And after that, we have Shazam issue number 3, the 1 in 25 Carla Cohen variant. This is absolutely gorgeous. It features Mary Marvel, and Carla Cohen knocked this out of the park. And guys, after that, we have Heat Seeker, a Gun Honey series issue number 3. Now this is the cover B done by Robeck, and I really like this cover. But there's also the Joss Burns variant, which I don't like as much as the cover B, but it's also really good. I just had to share it with you guys. And I think that might be an exclusive cover, so guys, if it is, I will have a link down in the description below where you guys can pick that up. But moving on, we have Birds of Prey issue number 1. This is the cover C done by Chris Bachalo. There's something about his artwork that I just absolutely love. He does faces a little weird, you can see it in his eyes, but I just love his line work and I'm a big fan of his, so that's why this book made this list. There's also a 1 in 50 or 1 in 100, which is the sketch variant. I don't like that as much. I like the colored version, but guys, let me know if you are a fan of Chris Bacalo down in the comments below. But guys, let's move on. Next up is Blue Beetle issue number 1. This is the cover F incentive, which is the 1 in 25 Kieran Grant cover. How cool does Blue Beetle look here? He looks really intense. He looks like he's about to destroy some stuff, and it is just really freaking cool. But guys, after that, we have Peacemaker Tries Hard issue number 5. This is the cover C, the Chris Akana movie poster variant. All the movie poster variants for this series have been absolutely amazing. I really like this one. It has baby Deathstroke clones climbing all over him, and it just looks so freaking cool. But guys, after that, we have Black Panther issue number 4. This is the 1 in 25 Asar variant. I don't put many Black Panther covers on this list, but guys, this one's really cool. You got Black Panther coming at us, and you got Panthers around him. Such a cool cover. And after that, we have Star Wars Dark Droids issue number 2. This is the cover A. How freaking cool is this cover? You got C-3PO kind of like coming at you. You got all the spaceships in the background. He's all like dark droided up. It looks so freaking cool. I am not a big Star Wars fan. I like the first 3 movies, or like, 4, 5, and 6, the older ones. I really like those Star Wars movies. But guys, other than that, I'm really not a Star Wars fan. But guys, this cover right here is badass. But let's go ahead and continue. Next up is Fire and Ice Welcome to Smallville issue number 1. This is the cover C done by Jen Bartel. It's Bartel, and the more I looked at this cover, because I really like the David Nakayama as well. I've shown that on Final Order Cutoff because it's a David Nakayama cover. Some of his covers do well, and I thought that cover might do well. But guys, the more I look at this one, the more I like this one, because it's Jen Bartel, and it's really freaking good. And that is the last cover of my cover lover picks. I would love to know your favorite from that list down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and move on to the new number 1s that I just think you guys have to be excited about. Now, normally I only have 1 new number 1 book. Even if I have 5 new number 1s on my pull list, I only pick 1. But I have 2 for you this week, and there's a good reason for that, and I will tell you once we get to the second book. But let's go ahead and dive into this first one. And first up is Birds of Prey, issue number 1. Now, this is written by Kelly Thompson and art by Leonardo Romero. And guys, I am super excited for this book. It's Birds of Prey. Such a cool series with an awesome group of female characters led by Black Canary. And it also has Cassandra Cain, Harley Quinn, Barda, and other amazing cool characters. Did I say Harley Quinn? And I believe I'm missing one other character. It's the female character from Wildcats, but I can't remember her name right now, but she's part of the team as well. I'm probably going to say her name when I read the synopsis. But I'm really excited for this series, mainly because the writer is Kelly Thompson. I absolutely loved her Black Widow series over at Marvel Comics. It was one of my favorite Black Widow series, period. It was so good, and Marvel usually does a great job with Black Widow, but that series right there was freaking phenomenal. So that's why I'm excited for her to come over to DC Comics and take this team of female characters and hopefully write an amazing story, because she is a freaking great writer. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis for you guys. Breaking hearts and faces, the Birds of Prey are back! Every mission matters. Every life saved is a miracle, but this time it's personal. Diana Lance is one of the DCU's most elite fighters, and combined with her sonic scream, she's a fearsome foe in any scenario. But sometimes even the Black Canary needs help. Faced with a personal mission brought to her by a mysterious new ally and up against near impossible odds, she reforms the Birds of Prey with the unrivaled group of badasses: Cassandra Cain, Big Barter, Zealot, that's who it is, Zealot, and Harley Quinn. And only one goal: extraction without bloodshed. What could possibly go wrong? Kelly Thompson, the writer of Captain Marvel and Black Widow at Marvel Comics, makes her long-awaited DC Universe writing debut and is joined by her Hawkeye partners in crime, Leonardo Romero and Jordi Belair, to debut an all-new, all-deadly Birds of Prey series still breaking hearts and faces after all these years. I am super excited about that. I love that team of female characters, and like I said before, Kelly Thompson is a freaking badass herself, and I cannot wait to read this series. Now, the second book that I want to talk to you guys about is called Kill Your Darlings issue number 1. Now, this is coming from writers Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan, and also has art by Bob Quinn and John J. Hill. Now, I knew nothing about this book before I got an email from KLC Press, which is a Substack newsletter for Ryan Stegman's Substack. It might also be Don and Kate's Substack as well, but I'm 100% sure that it's Ryan Stegman, but maybe it's them together. I'm not 100% sure, and I do not have time to go double check that before I continue recording this video. But guys, I was scrolling through the extended preview of this book, and I gotta tell you, it looks so freaking cool. I'm gonna show the images right now from that email, and just tell me yourself down in the comments below of what you think of this artwork. I think it's so freaking cool, and you can already tell from these images what the story is going to be about. This little girl starts drawing things, and all of a sudden these drawings come to life in her imagination. Or is it her reality? She doesn't know, and it's so freaking good. It's bloody, it's gory, it's crazy, and I cannot wait to read this book. And it's not even on my pull list yet. I have to add it to my pull list. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this book. 8-year-old Rose loves nothing more than to play pretend in her magical land of her own creation. To her, that world is as real as our own. From her fluffy friends to the terrible evil that lurks in the center of it all. In one night, the line between fantasy and reality will disappear. An ancient hunger will feed again, and Rose will be pulled into a gruesome saga that began centuries before her birth. A new epic begins from the debut writers of Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan and superstar art team Bob Quinn and John J. Hill. That just sounds so freaking good. I cannot wait to read this book, especially after seeing those preview pages. Guys, and make sure you guys are following all the Substacks of your favorite creators, because if I didn't, I would not have found out about this book right here. But guys, those are the two number ones that I think you guys just have to be excited about. Let's go ahead and dive in to the top 3 books I am most excited about coming out this week, which is September 6th of 2023. Alright guys, the first book that I'm super excited about is actually Batman issue number 137. This is coming from writer Chip Zdarsky and art by Jorge Jimenez. And if that doesn't get you really excited to read this book, then what actually can? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Batman and Selina Kyle, Catwoman, almost got married during the Tom King run. And that was actually my favorite part of the Tom King run. Those two characters coming together, falling in love, and doing whatever they had to do to get married. But then, now DC Comics wants to tear them apart. There's a giant war coming up between Catwoman and Batwoman, and it's gonna be freaking epic and awesome, and it's probably gonna start right here in this issue, or maybe it's already started. Again, I'm an issue or 2 behind in Batman. How did I fall behind in Batman? It's absolutely insane. But guys, Jorge Jimenez is also the artist again on this book, and if you have not seen his artwork on a Batman issue, oh my god, you're missing out. It's some of the most epic artwork you've ever seen in your life. It's so freaking good. And if you guys didn't know, Batman's like my favorite character of all time. So obviously I'm super excited for my favorite artist to come back. In the Chip Zdarsky as the writer, you can't go wrong. I cannot wait to read this book, even though I'm a little sad that DC Comics wants to tear these characters apart again. Is it just me? Do you guys want to see these characters never together again, or do you want to see them in a relationship all the time like I do? It's just a thing. I want it. I want it together. All right, guys, that is the number 3 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my number 2 is. Alright guys, the number 2 book is a new number 1, and it is Blue Beetle issue number 1. Now this is coming from writer Josh Trullo. I'm probably completely butchering that last name. Guys, if you know how to correctly pronounce that name, guys, somehow let me know down in the comments below. But this also has art by Adrian Gutierrez, and I'm really excited to pick this book up. Now, the main reason I'm pretty excited to dive back into Blue Beetle, because I started reading Blue Beetle when Jaime Reyes was taking over the mantle as Blue Beetle, and it was really freaking good. But then I kind of fell off it over time, and I didn't pick up the new number 1 series that happened a little while ago, which I believe is this creative team again. They're just launching a new #1 again like Marvel Comics does. I don't know why they do that, but they introduced a bunch of different colors of Beetles, and guys, just look at this cover. Ted Kord is back, Starfire's in this for some reason, and it just looks really freaking cool. And I also want to see the new Blue Beetle movie. That looks really freaking good, but this is just a really cool character, and I'm excited to dive into it again with Jaime Reyes as the Blue Beetle. Guys, did you read the last series? Guys, if you did and you did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments below. But if you did enjoy it, I would also like to know why you did not enjoy it down in the comments below. But guys, just look at cover A. It's so good. But there's also a ton of other covers as well. I just really like the cover A. But guys, that is my #2 book. Let's go ahead and find out what my #1 book that I'm most excited to read this week is right now. Alright guys, the #1 book that I'm most excited to read this week is Peacemaker Tries Hard, issue #5. Now this is coming from writer Kyle Starks and art by Steve Pugh. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so bad with last names. Sometimes first names too, but mainly last names. But guys, did you see the Peacemaker TV show? Did you enjoy the Peacemaker TV show? If you did, you're going to enjoy this book. This book is exactly like that. It's hilarious. It's funny. That's the same thing as hilarious. It's also action-packed. It is just pure Peacemaker goodness. Now, this might not be the Peacemaker of old, but this new Peacemaker that is basically John Cena is freaking gold. I love it. And guys, the covers for this have been really great. The art and the interior by Steve Pugh have been so freaking good, or Steve Pugh. I really don't know how to pronounce his last name. It is just an awesome, awesome palette cleanser book. Now, if you guys don't watch Lost in Comics, go over and check out Chris's channel. It is such a freaking good. And he always has a palette cleanser book at the end of his videos. And this book right here is exactly that for me. It's a palette cleanser. It's super funny, and it's just very lighthearted, and it's a great way to end your night by reading an awesome comic book like Peacemaker Tries Hard, issue #5. And guys, that is it for this list. 1, 2, and 3. We did the new #1s. We did the cover lover picks, and that's going to do it for this video. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. We are at the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. It supports the algorithm. Now guys, look down. Have you guys hit that like button just yet? If you haven't, do me a favor and smash that like button. Again, it supports the algorithm and gets this video out to more people. Now last but not least, guys, did you guys like that video? Do you guys enjoy comic content? Are you guys not subscribed to the channel? If you're not, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. All right, guys, it's that part of the video where we're gonna do the giveaway for last week's winner. Now, we always show off the 3 books that this person is going to win, and guys, I actually found some exclusives from 616 Comics that I had squirreled away that we're gonna give away to this week's winners. Let's go ahead and check out these covers. First up, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, issue #5. I believe this is the Miguel Mercado variant. If I'm wrong, guys, I will put that right here. Next up, we have Bloodline Daughter of Blade, issue #1, the In-Hawk Lee variant. Now, this is the trade dress. There was a version, but this is the trade dress version. And last but not least, we have Venom, issue #5, the Gabriel Del Auto Virgin variant. Now, these are the 3 books that this week's winner is going to win. I have the comment picker already loaded up right here. So let's go ahead and find out who won last week's giveaway. Alright guys, I already have last week's video loaded into the YouTube random comment picker, and all you needed to do to get an entry was to leave the hashtag I love comic books. There were 57 of you amazing people who left a comment with that hashtag. You all have entries. I'm going to click this button. We're going to find out who won, so let's go ahead and do that now. The winner for last week's giveaway is Bad Morty. I believe Bad Morty has now won twice. Bad Morty, congratulations. You left this comment. As always, great recommendations. I will be looking to get the Catwoman uncovered. Hashtag I love comic books. Congratulations, Bad Morty. I believe that is your second win in like the last 2 months. Congratulations. Now you know what to do. Go over to Instagram, slip into our DMs. Our handle is right here, and give us your address one more time just for posterity. But Bad Morty, congratulations, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Now after I edit this video right here, I have like 3 or 4 weeks of giveaways I need to mail out. That is going to be my focus before my kids get back from school, and also my real job that's going on right now. I got to focus on that as well. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll be back on Thursday or Friday with my final order cutoff, speculation, and recommendations video. And I'm also gonna try to record my haul video for the last like month and a half, because I haven't done that in a while. And I have a few books that I want to show off to you guys. All right, guys, you guys have an amazing new comic book day tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.